Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a video that I've seen a couple of YouTubers do. This is the using every eyeshadow in a palette tag or challenge. I don't know what it is, but for the palette that I decided to use today, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Prism palette, and I decided to use this because I feel like this is going to be like a challenge, honestly, because I mean there's so many bright colors in here, especially this one right here in Sphere, and it's like it makes me think like, how am I going to make these colors work all together in one eye look? I did try to practice this, but I was like, you know what, that's not really gonna make it a challenge if I have something already practiced and planned out. I did see a couple YouTubers using this palette, but I didn't watch the video because I didn't want to kind of unintentionally like take what they did exactly. I am just going to be focusing on the eye look today. Because for the face, I'm actually going to be doing a separate video with my face products. So this video is just going to be about the eye look. I think this is going to be really fun and interesting to do, and it's going to be very challenging, and it's going to make me step out of my comfort zone a little bit, especially with some of these colors that are in here. I really love the colors in this palette, but I just don't reach for them because it's just, like I said, it's out of my comfort zone. So I'm kind of excited to use this. That's one of the reasons why I picked this palette. So let me quit rambling and let's go ahead and jump into the video. So I'm going to start off by priming my eyes with some Tarte Shape Tape. This is in light neutral. This is my skin tone shade. This isn't my highlighting shade. But I wanted to use this one because the color in the palette that I'm going to use to set it down with is a little bit of a deeper color, so I don't want it to look too weird on top of the lighter shade. I'm taking just a BH Cosmetics eye brush, and I'm going to be taking Unity, which is this one right here. This is the closest to a bone shade I would get to set my primer down. Now this palette, just like the Subculture palette and even like the Modern Renaissance palette, does have a good amount of fallout to it, which honestly I don't mind because I think the quality of the shadows are just amazing. Okay, so that's not normally the color I would take to set my whole eye look down with. So next I'm taking a Morphe M504 brush, and I'm going to go in first with, I think I'm going to go in with a little bit of Eden, which is this one right here. Oh, I just tapped into the wrong shade. I'm a mess. So going in with Eden, tapping off that excess. And I'm just going to start putting this in the crease, kind of keeping it high up in the crease, going up more toward the brow bone. Let me zoom you guys in a little bit. So taking Eden and just blending this higher up in the crease. I kind of don't know what I'm doing. I'm just taking colors, putting them on my eye. I don't know if this look is going to look good. I'm going to try to make it look good. So I'm just going to keep using this Morphe M504 brush, and I'm going to go into a little bit of Saturn, this orangey shade right here. I'm really hoping the color that's like showing me on my monitor is not the color that's gonna be in the video. So I'm just keeping this right below Eden in the crease, with Eden just like peeking out right up here with it. Now we have that on, I'm going to now take a Morphe M433, which is just kind of like a smaller blending brush. It's really good for really focusing product in the crease and like on the outer part of the eye. Next I'm going to be taking a Parallel, which is this like chocolatey brown shade right here on this brush, and I'm just going to be focusing this on the outer part of my eye and on the outer crease, and like really working this into the crease right here and on the outer part of my lid. So I'm just really focusing this brown color right here, not taking it all the way into my crease, just right here. That's kind of perfect. I really like that so far. Okay, so I'm really liking the way this looks so far. I'm just gonna take my first brush that I was using and kind of blend this a little bit. I feel like I brought it in a little bit more on this eye than I did on this one. So let me kind of even that out just a little bit. And blend. Okay, so I think I'm gonna kind of do a cut crease with this. So I'm going to be taking my Wet n Wild concealer, and I'm just going to be doing it like a half cut crease. So I'm just going to take some, put it like that, look up, see where it touches. I'm just going to be taking a Luxie 239 Precision shader brush, and I'm going to be doing a like half cut crease. Now I'm going to just take like a little, it's just a little no-name brush I've had forever. It's just like a really flat brush. And I'm going to take, I think I'm going to take Pyramid first, which is this golden shade right here. On my lid, I believe I'm going to take Pyramid, Sphinx, and Ethereal. Yeah, Ethereal on this cut crease part, and all these other shimmer shades I'm going to put under my eye as like pops of color. So this first Pyramid shade I'm just going to pack right on the inner part of my lid where I did the concealer. And so I'm not having to use so many brushes. I'm just actually going to take this Sonia Kashuk makeup brush cleaning spray on just like a little cotton round. And you're supposed to spray this on the brush, but I feel like it works just as well if you spray it like on the cotton round first. It just really removes like all the makeup off of your brushes. It's a very good spot cleaner in between uses, and it dries almost like immediately. See, like it took all that product off. The brush is dry, so, and it smells really good, so I really like that. So just taking that same brush, I'm going to go in with Ethereal right here. I'm trying to go from like the lightest to the deepest, which the deepest is going to be Sphinx, so I think that's going to look really good closest to the brown shade. So taking Ethereal and just putting this right next to that gold shade and kind of overlapping it a little bit. Oh yeah, I like that. It's kind of like a rose goldy shade when you get it on the lid. Taking a little bit more Pyramid on the brush and overlapping that just to blend it together so it's not such a harsh difference between those two shades. Now doing the same thing with the Sonia Kashuk brush cleaner, so I can just use the same brush. Now I'm taking Sphinx, which is the brown shimmer shade right here, and I'm just putting this on the rest of the concealer and overlapping this with Ethereal and Parallel. You almost can't tell, like it kind of blended really nicely with Ethereal. So now I'm just taking that Morphe M433 brush that I used Parallel on, dabbing back into Parallel just a little bit, and blending the line between Parallel and Sphinx just so it's nice and blended. And then I'm just going to take this little brush and kind of blend out between those three shades. And then I'm just taking my Morphe M504 brush and just blending the top. Make sure everything looks nice. Okay, so I'm really loving the way this looks so far. I'm going to go do the other eye just like this. I will be right back. Okay, so finally after like 2 hours of filming another video, I'm back. Everything else that's on my face will be in a first impressions video, and in my waterline I did put this LA Girl liner in Totally Teal in my waterline, so that's what's there. I feel like it's going to tie everything in very nicely. So I'm going to go into an e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush, and I'm going to be taking Lure, don't really know how to say it, this really nice mauve shade right here. I kind of don't really know where to use this, so I'm gonna just smoke this under the lash line. And I'm gonna take this down a little bit further than I normally would, just so you can see it. I mean, so I'm gonna be packing some other colors on top of this. So I stopped recording at some point, but all I've done is I took a little bit of Lure, which is this purple shade right here, and smoked that under my waterline. And then I took some of my concealer and with a Morphe M432 brush, pack this right up against my waterline. And then I started placing the color down. So all I've done so far after that is just taken Dimension right here and put this on the inner part of my eye. So now just taking that same brush, I'm going to be taking a little bit of Throne, which is this shade right here. It's like a green shift shade. Like in the pan it looks green, but it's like once you swatch it, it's got like a shift to it. So I'm just going to be packing that on the center part of the lower lash line. Now taking Osiris, don't really know how to say that, but just this one right here. And I'm just going to put that on the rest of the concealer under my eye on the outer part. Okay, so I just went and did the exact same thing on the other eye. Now I'm gonna go back in with a little bit of Lure and just buff this right under all these shades. So I just cleaned off the Morphe M432 brush, and now I'm just going to take Obsidian, which is the black shade in the palette, and I'm just going to press this along my lash line right here on the top, just to give myself like a nice soft liner effect, because I kind of want the focus to be on all the colors, not like liner lashes. So now that that's finished, I believe we only have two shades left in here that we have not used, which is Lucid and Sphere. So what I'm going to do with those two shades, first I'm going to take a little bit of, I think Lucid is what I'm going to put down first. And I'm just going to put this down in the inner corner of my eye. I'm gonna put that Sphere color right on top of Lucid in the inner corner of my eye, because I didn't want the inner corner to be completely matte. So I'm just gonna kind of go back in with a little bit of Lucid and pack that right back on top of Sphere. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of Lucid and put that right under my brow bone. Right here. That's pretty much it. Let me go and finish my mascara and put a lip on, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm gonna kind of hurry up this outro because my battery's about to die. I just threw on the Wet n Wild Nudist Peach Liquid Catsuit, and it's on teeth because I thought that went really well with like those crease shades right up here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I've had so much fun creating this look. I think this turned out so much better than the look I had planned to do with this palette. I think it's just so fun being able to work with this, with all these different colors. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought this was fun. This was a fun palette to use because, I mean, who would look at this and think, I want to put every single one of these on my eye? But overall, I think this turned out very nice, and it's kind of very cohesive. I mean, I feel like, even though this isn't something you would do like on a normal day, but I feel like the lid was pretty nice. Those colors worked really well together. So I think overall it was just really good. I really liked it. I really enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as well. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel before you leave. Also turn on the notifications so you'll be notified anytime I post a video. You can also follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter to be notified as well. If you want to know everything that's on my face, I will have a first impressions up soon on it. So just stay tuned for that. So I don't think I have anything else to say, except I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.